going on, guys? Hello, YouTubers. We are on approach right now into White Plains, New York, Hotel Papa November, in some pretty hard IMC IFR conditions. We're just on our feeder sector for our last final approach control into White Plains, so we're just going to get the ATIS here.
In the vicinity of airport. Read back our runway hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information uniform.
Uniform.
Westchester County Airport.
November 109 Mike Juliet, going to maintain 5,000.
5,000,
Mike Juliet.
Winds 100 and 8. Visibility 2 and 1 half. Rain, mist. Ceiling 500 broken, 800 overcast. Temperature 7, 2.7, altimeter 2983. ILS, runway 16 in use. Landing and departing 16. Taxiway Charlie run up pad closed. Departure clear.
All right, 293, that temp dew point spread right there. It means that the clouds, dew, or fog would be present when it's less than 5 of the spread there. So makes sense for it to be low IFR conditions here at 500 overcast, right on the borderline between low IFR and IFR. We're going to go ahead and brief the our approach here. Okay, so it's the ILS 16 into White Plains today. It's the localized air India Papa November, Hotel Papa November, excuse me, 109.7. Actually going to go and load the approach in here, and we can verify it gets fully coupled. 630.
Sirius 595 Mike Whiskey, just going to maintain 4,000.
4,000, Sirius 5 Mike Whiskey. All right, let's go back to the chart here. Okay, ILS 16, verify 109.7 to 109.7, fully coupled on nav 1 and nav 2. The inbound final approach course is 162. The final approach is glide slope intercept is at Zimmer at 2,000 MSL, 1561 AGL. ILS decision altitude is 639 today. That's checked, it's 200 AGL. So right now we have a little bit of some wiggle room here. Scroll down here. So 639 checks. In the event of a missed approach, it'd be a climb to 1,000 feet, then climbing left turn to 3,000, heading 150. And the outbound LaGuardia 044 to be radial to halt. 23.5 DME and hold. Continue to hold to 3,000 or directed back traffic control.
3,000.
Should be holding at heartbeats reciprocal to 224 bound and coming out to 044. Knowing the Garmin, I would expect to do a teardrop entry.
November 109 Mike Juliet, contact Providence Approach 119 airplane 45.
Everything else is briefed. All pretty simple stuff here. We'll fly it fully coupled until we do have the runway in sight. Alright, let's go descent here. Altimeter is check 2982, cabin heat defrost as required. Landing light checks on. Fuel system check, we just did a switch. Mixture as required. Put a little bit more fuel in there, and brake pressure checks. Landing to go. Got a nice little 32 knot tailwind right now, so this is it's good. Like I'm a jet doing 205 over the ground. Hoping it's not as busy as it was when we took off earlier today. There's a zoo of planes coming in and out, so we'll see when we tune onto the final approach frequency for White Plains, New York. But it's been like this, just hard rain for the past hour, taking off from just outside Boston. Temp 0, we'll do a wing check, left and right, nothing, so we're good. No icing, it's always a good thing.
Sirius 595 Mike Whiskey, contact approach 120.8.
20.8, Sirius 5 Mike Whiskey, good day. And we have information, Quebec, uniform, excuse me. Nick approach, good evening, Sirius 595 Mike Whiskey, 4.2 descending 4,000, with Quebec.
Sirius 595 Mike Whiskey, New York, altimeter 2982, how you doing, Max?
Hey, how you doing? Sorry, we get to see you, man. And we actually have uniform.
Thank you very much. Flighting 28, let's make it 270 vector for the ILS 16.
270 heading, you got it, Sirius 5 Mike Whiskey.
And I meant to respond to your email, but I appreciate it.
No problem, congratulations, bud.
Thank you.
Alright, we're on a 27 heading for the vectors, 4,000 set there. We're going to go and activate the approach. So we're going to change our CDI. So we're going to onto the loop. Haven't identified it yet. On a 270 heading.
You going to the meetup on Thursday?
I'll be there. You going to be there?
Tentatively.
Roger. Alright. Okay, Tower said 1857 is our next. Yep, definitely a soupy day here, boys and girls. Alright, flight attendants, please proceed to landing.
Cirrus 5 Mike Whiskey, descend and maintain 3000.
3000, Cirrus 5 Mike Whiskey. Alright, before landing here, seatbelt secured, fuel pump boost, mixture as required, flaps as required, autopilot. As required.
Cirrus 595 Mike Whiskey, turn right heading 280, descend and maintain 2000.
280 heading down to 2, Cirrus 5 Mike Whiskey. 280 heading 2000 set. BS 500 set. 1000 to go. Haven't shot one of these approaches in a couple months, about a month. Last one I did was into Boston Logan. It was about 200-foot ceiling, so this is nothing compared to that. But always these are fun. Always keeps your IFR skills nice and sharp. All right, we've identified the localizer. Doubles, and looking good.
Cirrus 5 Mike Whiskey, turn left heading 250.
Left heading 250, Cirrus 5 Mike Whiskey. Oh, 2000 set.
5 Mike Whiskey 3 from Zimmer, turn left heading 190, 2000 till established, cleared ILS, runway 16 approach.
Left heading 190, till established, cleared as a 16 approach, Cirrus 5 Mike Whiskey. 2000 on a 190 heading, approach, arm it, float green, glide slope to go. Wow, it's an impressive vector. Look at that, with the wind correction too. Wow. All right.
Is that a good turnout or was it late?
That was perfect.
5 Mike Whiskey, contact Westchester Tower 11857, good day.
All right, over to Tower 257, Cirrus 5 Mike Whiskey, we'll see ya. Glide slope, flaps 50, speed checks. Westchester Tower, how you doing? Cirrus 595 Mike Whiskey. We're just coming up on Zim on the ILS 16.
Cirrus 595 Mike Whiskey, Westchester Tower, wind 080 at 8, Romeo 16 Berlin, previous arrived aircraft, reported breaking out 500 feet AGL.
Roger that, sir. We're clear to land runway 16, copy the remarks. Cirrus 5 Mike Whiskey. We'll keep 50% flaps until we do have the runway. At that point, we'll go flaps full. 100 knots all the way down. 1,000 above minimums. .25 knots, strong crosswind, left to right. Lights. There's the runway in sight. Runway in sight, below 110, flaps full. Autopilot's coming off. Wind shifting all over the place here. We got about a 15-degree crab.
.500.
Roger. There's a gain of 10.
Minimums.
Roger, runway in sight, landing. Power's killed. Watch the float. There's the... And we're down. Keep the nose up as long as we can. That was moderate turbulence on final. We're not going to kill the brakes here. It's wet and slippery. Flaps coming up.
Westchester Tower, Bonanza 406 Mike Hotel is ready and waiting for release.
Denver 595 Mike Whiskey connects to that hotel, then kilo to parking this frequency.
Alright, kilo parking, got time for power up.
Sure, go ahead.
Yes, sir. I'd say moderate turbulence from about 1,500 MSL the way down. We got the field at about 1,300 MSL, but it was quite bumpy coming down all the way up down the hill.
Moderate service 1,500 feet and below, and where did you say you picked up the field?
At about 1,200 MSL.
Roger, thank you.
Take care. Millionaire, Cirrus 595, Mike Whiskey.
595, go ahead.
What up, what up? Hey, can we get a pushback, please?
What up, nah.
Fine. And a top off would be great, too, if you're in those kind of mood.
We'll get to it.
Got any cookies?
No cookies, we're all out.
You're killing me on a rainy day. A guy needs a cookie. All right, welcome home, everybody.
Tower, Roger.
That was quite an approach. Have to admit, quite an approach. And it is pouring with rain right now. Wow. Got any cookies?